You're listening to the Messengers of Hope Mission podcast with your host, Bob Gardner.
Today's podcast is brought to you by Glistening Glass. Glistening Glass is my company and is a residential window washing and gutter cleaning company. We service the northern Hillsborough and southwest Pasco County area. If you're interested in having your home windows or gutters cleaned, now is the time to call. 813-404-2300. That's Glistening Glass. 'Twas the night before Messengers of Hope Christmas, and all through the house, well, I'm the only one in the house tonight, and I am going stir crazy thinking about tomorrow. That's right, tomorrow afternoon at 2 o'clock, we're going to start our gift giveaway for children ages 0 to 17 years old. We do this every year, and it's something I really look forward to. This year, however, we're a little shy on gifts to give out, but that doesn't stop us. We're going to do it anyway. But tonight, as I sit here and I reflect and think about tomorrow, have I done enough? Did I do enough this year to get everything I could in? And of course, I can question everything I've done. I can think about all the things I could have done, but hindsight is 20/20. Now it is what it is. So while I will be thinking all night long about what I could have done and what I should have done, all I can do now is just sit back and enjoy it, because this is one of my favorite things to do all year. No, we're not giving out food like we do on a regular week, but I love the fact that we're able to give out gifts to families in need. There are so many people that collected toys and gifts and got gift cards for us and gave us donations to be able to get gifts, and I want to thank every single one of them. I don't know everyone that did it, but I know there's a lot of groups out there, so I'm not going to mention any by name. But if you did that, if you were part of that, thank you so much. And for all of you listening, for everyone out there, have a happy holidays, a Merry Christmas, a happy Hanukkah, a happy Kwanzaa, a happy solstice, whatever you may or may not celebrate. I hope that this season is a beautiful one for you, and I really hope that you get to enjoy time with friends and family. This podcast is going to be a short one because I still have a lot to do to prepare for tomorrow, but I wanted to pick up on something I brought up with the last podcast, and that is philanthropic fatigue. Yes, I am still dealing with it, but I do want to really give a shout out. There's quite a few people that reached out to me and have stepped up and helped volunteer, and that has been amazing. We've been able to get so much done, and I am so thankful for that. And my regular volunteers that have been there week in, week out for months and years, they have really stepped up as well, and I am so thankful for every one of them. But philanthropic fatigue is something that is real, and it is something that I am dealing with, and I am working on it. This is not something that I'm just going to just sit back and have to deal with and have to feel through. I am actually taking steps to address this issue in my life and the philanthropic fatigue, because it's not something I want to do. I want to be able to enjoy the work that I do with Messengers of Hope Mission. So it has been a process, and I've been learning, and I've been looking at the things that kind of trigger me into that depressive state when I get like that. So I have been working on it, and I want to thank those of you who have reached out to me and prayed for me and talked to me. Thank you so much. I'm not feeling as bad as I was a month ago when I was talking about this, or 2 months ago rather, when I was talking about this, but it is still there, and it is likely something that I'll have to deal with pretty much my whole life. But I am using the coping tools that are positive to help me work through this, and I am so thankful for those that have helped me through that. That being said, I do want to say this again. I am not going away. I enjoy what I do. I enjoy working with Messengers of Hope. I enjoy helping people, giving out groceries, and making sure that all these things are done. I just get tired at times, just like anybody taking a job or working a job. You get tired of doing the same thing, and you need a break. And I just need a break once in a while, and I need to remember that. Unfortunately, this time of year, taking a break is not really an option, so I am looking forward to in January taking some time off, maybe a few days, and just not thinking about anything with philanthropic work, or maybe even with my own job, window washing, taking some time off from that as well. I don't know if you can hear in the background, one of my cats wants to eat, so I'm going to take a short break and give him some food. In case you were wondering, my cats have now eaten, so they seem to be happy. I hope. We'll see how that goes. They like to get under the Christmas tree and play around with the bows and ribbons on the packages. So right now, I hope they're not out there doing that. But back to the topic at hand. The philanthropic fatigue is something I'm working through, and it's something I'll continue to work through, and I will be taking some time off, maybe 3 or 4 days in January or February, and I will be taking regular time off so that I can combat this and not get as fatigued. And I'm going to cut the podcast short tonight because I have a lot to do to get ready for tomorrow, and because it's the last one of the year, I want to keep it short and sweet. But do look forward to the first one of January, Season 4, Episode 1. I'm going to be giving a recap of everything that we have done in 2024 and some of the goals that we have for 2025. So I look forward to seeing you at that podcast. And for those of you coming to volunteer tomorrow, I can't wait to see you and wish you a happy holidays, give you a hug, and get those presents out to people in need. Thanks a lot, guys. Have a great night. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Whatever you may celebrate. God bless. Okay, we've reached the point in the podcast where I get to make an appeal to you, the listener. Messengers of Hope is in need of volunteers to come work with us, not only at our various food pantries, but also at our warehouse in Odessa, Florida. We have all types of jobs for all types of people, everything from light cleaning to heavy stacking of boxes and sorting of food. Now, maybe you're listening and you're saying, hey, Bob, I don't live local, and it would take way too long for me to get onto a plane and fly there to come work for an afternoon. That's okay. I've got a plan for you as well. You can go to our Facebook page and find links for our payment portals. We have both Venmo and PayPal, and you can make a donation to Messengers of Hope that way. Still not enough? You can find our address and mail us a check, and we'll be happy to take that. Messengers of Hope is a registered 501c3 nonprofit, so any donations you make is 100% tax deductible. That's going to do it for this week's Messengers of Hope Mission podcast. In the words of Mother Teresa, if you can't feed 100 people, feed just one. This is Bob Gardner reminding you to make a difference in our world today. See you next time right here on the Messengers of Hope Mission podcast.